Daytime baseball. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for San Diego.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. 1 out. And in steps Manny Machado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Low for ball 1. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So here's Will Myers. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah. Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane.
That will have to press. Is that strike 3 to retire the shot. So now here is Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1, well below the zone. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. In for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes now. Rojas gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Batting third.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jesus Aguilar becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, beautiful dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Digging in now for San Diego, Victor Caratini, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a swinging bunt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On the line, that's a base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Well, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Manny Machado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. This one's down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Into the box, Jesus Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Sanchez bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1-1 to count. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The center fielder,
Lewis Brinson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Soft liner to the left side. A tag for 1, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
the catcher, number 17.
Next to stand in is Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a pop-up now. Anderson will put this one away, and the side is retired. So now into the box is Jorge Alfaro. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. No balls and a strike to count. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Miguel Rojas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 2.
So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. Out in front of it, strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call. The guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't catch. So here is Trent Grisham. He singled first time up. The pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
High in the air into shallow left center. De La Cruz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now back.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up Adam Frazier. Now here it comes. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The pitcher, number 11.
Stepping in next, Yu Darvish. Here's the first pitch to him.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is in the air to left field. Myers is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now back.
Now at the plate here is Jesus Sanchez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Up next from Miami, Brian De La Cruz flew out in his only at-bat so far. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. All set for the start of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Fernando Tatis Jr. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next it'll be Manny Machado. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 5.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And it's gone as they add still another.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
No hits to this point. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Again, another foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is... Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Back goes Grisham, still going back, and it's gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Garrett Cooper is at the plate as he watches ball one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Behind 0-2 now. Cooper, the runner at second with one away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
From the belt, the pitch. Jesus Aguilar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
1 ball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Paul Campbell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And they will get... No, he's in there. A very close play at first.
So frustrating, Giro. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He bounced out last time up. Swinging a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Zach Thompson, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And there's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly, and that's the first down. Striding in is Jesus Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Brian De La Cruz comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
To Frazier at the bag. On to first, it's a double. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.